Last time on Magic and Mayhem, after slogging and squeezing their way deep into the ancient sewer systems, our heroes came across several magical traps and were able to avoid them thanks to Snartoon's keen senses. The dangerous corridor led to a chamber filled with strange and dark experiments. While investigating the sewer laboratory, our heroes began to turn upon each other, soon discovering that the brains in the jars around the room weren't just brains, but telepathic entities that were taking control of them. After discovering this, the team swept into action to eliminate these new threats, and were wary of the sinister mind that created these monsters as they traveled onwards in search of their unknown target. So, you find yourselves, after a quick battle and fighting each other as much as anyone else, you find yourselves at another breaking point, bloodied and wounded, and still unsure what you're going to face. What do you do?
Ruda will look to Helinda as the leader of our group and say, what do you think? Shall we move forward?
We need to get into that next room and kill the boss.
That's
and I'll immediately start walking towards... Is there a door or...
It's just an opening.
Just an opening.
Okay, I'll go towards the
I'll
opening.
say, please halt, leader. Can we just check on the status of our little friends to make sure that none of us are too badly wounded to continue?
I'm a little bit bloodied.
That's a good point.
I'm going to start walking out of that room.
We're like in the
Snartoon?
way we came.
I stop.
Yeah.
And say, what?
You will be safer with the group. Do you really want to walk
Safety
through
in
that
numbers.
thing alone with alligators coming at you?
Ah! And then I
David.
hug your leg.
I would have kind of like just waving
Kinda
your leg trying to get him off.
Shake him off.
I don't let go.
Like you stepped in something.
Like
Kind
a
of, yeah.
plague.
So I could do with a bit of healing.
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
A little bit worse for wear.
I'm a little owie.
I've got pickle-shaped lacerations in my body.
Sorry, Ruda is thinking about what she may do to heal her friends.
Appropriate.
Why do you use a rusted sword?
Because it's mine. It's a shiny. It's not rusted at all. Rusted is not.
It's
I the
goblin
beholder.
shiny. It's everyone else rusted.
Exactly. It's like new.
So Ruda will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Ooh.
So that's 6 creatures within a 30-foot radius will heal 3d8
Okay.
plus 8.
So you
That's
roll
gonna be-
that.
That's gonna be full for me, basically.
That was the plan. 4. 10.
18
Oh, sorry.
plus 8.
Yeah, so 18. plus
26.
8.
How much?
Wow.
26.
26.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So everybody heals 26 hit points. And make sure you mark off that spell slot.
I just did.
Hold on. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I ask if we should wait like a few minutes for us
Do a rest.
Yeah, regain our composure and do a short rest.
My concern with that is that depending on how we know that these brains communicate telepathically, they could have notified whoever is in the other room that we're on our way, and we are now allowing this person to prepare. We know they are crafty with their spell working.
Yeah. No time for resting. I think we need to take them out. Post haste.
Unfortunately.
That's
But I
right.
think we should be cautious when we go through the door, maybe check for traps, and have like a battle lineup before we engage.
I got a thing!
Excellent!
So I'll cast Find Traps, which goes, you sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell. Okay, so it's like on purpose harmful, right? So I'll cast that. Range is 120 feet.
And it's line of sight.
Yeah, it is line of sight.
So looking into the room, I guess.
Do we want to open the door?
Is there
There's
more
no door,
than-
it's just
It's just
a-
an
Oh, I'm
archway.
There's
sorry.
no
Okay.
door, it's just
I
an
got you.
archway.
Okay. So we will send Snartoon in.
I'm gonna use.
Of course. Just
Wait a minute.
I'm
go
gonna.
check for traps.
I'm gonna hold him back, and I'm gonna say, "Hold on." I'm gonna use my medallion of thought
Okay.
and try and use detect thoughts from it.
What's the range on that?
It just says to cast detect thoughts, so it'll be wherever the spell is.
Okay, I'll look
I'm
it
not
up
too sure what that is,
real
but
quick.
a zillion feet.
1 zillion.
I got Cerebro.
So you're walking with pocket-sized Cerebro.
I'm a super genius goblin.
Yes.
And it has to do save of DC 13. I think I've used one charge already, so it's only got 2 charges.
We hear him rolling, then we know something's in the
I'm gonna concentrate all 2 of my brain cells to rub together.
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Yeah, but it's 30 feet a creature you can see.
Is it?
Well, according to my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't say that on my little piece of paper, but fair enough. So I'm going to text Snartoon's
Search
thoughts.
for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you.
Oh, so you don't need to see them.
Good.
You can't detect a creature with intelligence of 3 or lower that doesn't
Oh.
speak any language.
Snartoon's safe.
And we're going to ignore mine.
And my thought, I can't detect my own thoughts.
And it's
No,
within
you
30 feet of you, so you detect, but you don't detect anything.
Oh, nothing.
So I'm looking from far. Do I see something through the archway that resembles a trap?
You do not.
Okay. I'm very reticent to go forward and to detect traps further than that.
So you're sticking your head into the room?
No,
Heck no.
I'm a good 25 feet away from the archway.
Okay.
I don't see one from here.
I'm going to
It's
push him,
safe.
push
Go
him
ahead.
forward.
The room is
Start
only
to
about
your
20
job.
feet wide.
I push him towards the
Okay, the
doorway.
Okay, so she's
Yeah,
shoving
against
me
the wall.
forward, and I'm
I'm going to shove him
reluctantly
towards
moving
it.
forward.
As you get to within about 5 feet of the room, you do see, you would detect, we'll say 4 traps.
4
Whoa.
traps. Go.
Goodness.
Wait! So yeah, it's what kind of...
So
I have dark vision.
the
so
room that you see in is a much larger room than the one you're in. It's a square. There's a sort of pool of water in the center, and 4 streams that go each way. One of them being the one that comes towards the room that you're in.
Okay.
So we're walking through that waterway to get there?
No, there's an archway for the water, and then an archway beside it as a walking
Okay.
door. And at the 4 corners, there are pillars that hold up this vaulted ceiling that's about 20 feet high. And then there are pipes and things that lead into this room. It's sort of, you determine it's sort of a central location for like the water ways to go. So that this is sort of like a drain almost. So, and you do detect that in each of the 4 corners, where there is a little more space to move, there are traps.
Okay, I would relate that exactly.
It detects magical traps too, right?
Wait a minute.
It just said harmful trap, like with the intent of harm.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything.
Well, you detect the same sort of trap that was in the hallway. It's like glyphs.
Oh.
Yeah, so it includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable.
Which for Snartoon is everything.
So there's air in there, there's water, there's darkness.
Which was specifically intended as such by the creator. Yeah, it does detect spells. Like
Okay,
the spell would sense an area
Yeah.
affected by the alarm spell.
just checking. I don't want to tell you too much.
Alright,
But
alright.
yes, there are 4 traps, sort of in each corner, or 1 in each corner.
So I tell everybody. And I don't want to go in there.
Good to know.
And
Let's go in.
They're not in the exact corner, so
Noted.
with the square, the shape of it, so think of it as a plus. And then there's the 4 sides. Actually, I'll just show you. I can point here. So you detect a trap here,
Okay.
here.
So all the corners, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 4 corners. The traps are 10 by 10, and there's a 5-foot space around them.
So what you're saying is
So
our
we-
feet are going to get wet.
Do we know what
We
the
want to
traps,
avoid the
like
traps.
does Snartoon know what the traps look like?
They look the same as the ones that were outside.
Oh, so it's the ruins, basically. Like
yeah,
the,
they're glyphs.
Okay.
So we
Alright.
take
So
some
we
pot
go
shots.
in and we should throw something at
I
them,
was
right?
gonna
Last
throw-
time they exploded.
I'll go up to the doorway like stealthy, like sneaking, as goblins do.
Roll a stealth check.
11. It's not good.
Okay.
And then throw like one of my hand axes, just kind of like at the. Cause I'm assuming I could see the one closest to us from the doorway, like by like looking around the arch, and so like.
Yeah.
Put it in.
So you're throwing it at the glyph.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw a hand axe.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
23.
Yeah, that hits no problem.
Well,
So
it's like I'm just like throwing it like.
as you toss your axe in, it does the overhand swing and hits it dead center, and a big pillar of fire bursts up.
That's a good hand axe.
Stays there for
Not
You
anymore.
should have cast
stays
it.
there for
No,
a second,
no.
and you feel the heat from this thing. This is a
Toasty.
toasty pillar of fire, and it dissipates and
Deep fried pickles.
goes away.
Did that get rid of it?
Your hand axe, the handle is no more.
Yeah. Makes sense.
The metal looks a little red and black, and,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Has it shattered the tile with the glyph or the glyph itself?
no.
It looks the exact same as before.
It's a. How long does your spell last? Is it just a quick thing? Or
You
is
said
it,
it was a while. An hour? I could be wrong.
Hold on. Instantaneous range, casting time, one action.
it's a long reading.
Yeah.
Reading's hard.
Terrible.
I think it's a pulse.
That's just a one-time like.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like
Because it doesn't
shows.
talk about.
So you don't know if it's still there or not anymore.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
let's
But we
do
know
something else.
the metal head of the hand axe is still lodged into the center.
It's not lodged because it didn't break
Okay,
the
but,
stone,
like, it's
but
sort of in
it's
the
still
center of the
lying
area.
on the glyph.
Okay, so we can know to avoid it then, basically.
Okay, so I can throw one of my hand axes.
I have
at-
another one,
Well, why don't we throw
but
it
it could
at
be
the
magic
same
too.
spot
So
and see if it still
Yeah, good point.
shoots up.
so
So
throw. You think I should throw another one?
throw another one. Yeah.
Can Buddha propose a plan?
Sure.
If we're going to go in there and potentially have a battle, do we
Mhm.
want to leave the other ones active? I mean, we won't be able to use them. Just we have to know to avoid them, but we
Yeah.
could go where we know the glyph has been set off, and then potentially use the other ones if there's a crowd of enemies that come in.
Could be.
Could
Could-
be useful.
could do.
Yeah.
Or this
But
could
for now-
backfire horrendously,
It may.
and we
It
all
may.
die in a blazing fire.
That is a
But
possibility.
it's actually a
Anybody
good
who's
idea.
played
yeah.
D&D before knows that the second a plan goes off, it fails.
Correct.
But I mean, it's true with knowing that we can just fire at it
Hmm.
and work. But now we have to figure out if we've disarmed it.
Sure.
Yeah. Throw your second hand.
Throw the so basically just check to see if it's going to happen.
Okay.
28.
Yeah. So again, you
Really good at nailing that.
give it a little toss, and it lands in dead same spot, and nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Excellent.
That's good. So let's go in.
So I'm going to walk in to start going towards
Yeah.
get my axe.
I go in as well.
I will also. Well, I will first make sure that Snartoon goes in,
Yeah.
and then I will
Yeah.
follow.
So what's
I'm
what's
sure
the
that-
what's the entrance order? I guess I'll be first, then Leilona, then Snartoon, and then Voda.
Yeah.
I think that's
Voda.
what we'll do.
Okay. So
Voodoo?
that was
Voodoo?
one. Sorry,
Voda, sorry.
Voda. Then
No, I'm last.
No,
Voda.
Oh,
Voda's,
sorry.
Voda's last, then
Voda's last, making
Snartoon,
sure
then
Snartoon-
Helinda,
okay,
and then,
Helinda,
and then myself.
yourself, Snartoon, Voda. Okay, cool. So you carefully make your way in, and it's still dark in here. I believe one of you had cast light on your
It's
hammer.
on my hammer,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's 20-foot radius,
Yeah.
bright, and then dim for another 20 feet.
So as you walk in, the light doesn't reach the other side because it's quite far.
I think that the rest of us all have dark vision.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
can
rest of
see.
you all have dark vision. But there are a lot of shady spots here, and
It's a sewer.
yeah. And you reach in, and after a few moments, you hear a voice.
Hello.
And you hear it go, "Who are you that comes into my lair?"
And Pickle.
Are you responsible for this
I'd
mess
be-
down here?
Very confused.
Show yourself. Where are you?
You trying to determine where it's coming from, or?
Well, I just, like, in reply, say what I
Okay.
said, and then I'm looking around, and I'm like, where are you? Come out.
I don't listen to gnats like you.
That's a racial term.
I'm a dwarf. Not a gnat.
Yikes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to determine if it's if it's a dragon or a human
Okay.
or whatever. So
Roll, I guess, an insight.
yeah, okay. Sorry, that is D20 plus
gonna-
2.
I'm gonna also
18.
use depending on how long we're talking to him, but I'll be using Know Your Enemy, which is like I'm trying to observe to find out the.
You haven't seen him yet.
It's just as observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to like ascertain as much as I can, just by
Okay.
listening.
So you determine that it's not a humanoid voice. It's there's something about it that's not. He seems very intelligent, but not sort of one of you, as it were.
Okay. What
Clearly, he can't identify dwarves. That's weird.
I will give you one chance to leave.
Okay. And I start heading for the archway.
Well, you haven't
Buddha stops
answered our
him.
question. Are you responsible for the brains, the dead, Azurius?
I will answer no questions. You came to me, and now you will leave or face the consequences.
Well, it's against regulations to be living down in the sewers. So I'm afraid, unless you give me a full explanation,
Okay.
we can't leave.
I need to know what happens now. Because
leaves.
as you begin to say all
game.
this,
We did.
has
Has it been 1 minute of like listening and observing?
no, not even. It didn't last that long.
Way to keep him talking.
I was keeping him talking. I'm asking him questions as to why he's here.
Okay, so I need to roll some dice here. I need.
We don't even know if this man's responsible for.
Man.
Yeah, it could be.
is it a
It could
man,
be
I suppose?
a monster. I
Well,
don't know.
as far as I'm concerned, I don't know. It's not a man, right? Or like human.
We don't know what. Yeah, we don't know if it's human
Only
or,
you know
or
this,
not.
right?
No,
So
I don't know anything.
I
I'm the one
need.
who knows it.
Oh, you know it?
Yeah.
I need Halinda to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh goodness, I'm not very wise. It's down straight by me, just yelling at him.
Hey, get out of the sewer!
What are you doing down
What are you
here?
doing?
What are you
down
doing
here?
down here? Hey, I'm working here.
Wisdom saving throw. Now, okay, so I get
You add the.
advantage.
Yeah, add your
poison,
wisdom.
Saving throws. Oh, I get a +1. Okay, 16.
Yeah, you feel a now familiar sensation of
Tingling.
charm in the back of your head.
Shout right before I get transferred.
No, it doesn't take effect.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it
just
doesn't. I
beat
feel
it. So
then,
Little
can I
tickle.
respond to that feeling?
no, because I've got a little more to do first.
Oh.
Who was second in line? I believe it was.
I was first.
I was
Linda
second.
Oh, sorry. Well, you were the first to like the
I guess
the,
I
she was-
the
actually
major
walked in.
interaction.
I
Yeah.
actually walked in.
You were also interacting, and you were interacting.
Yeah,
you were
it was,
not.
It was Buddha.
Buddha's so far
So
not
I need
spoken,
you
so
to roll a strength saving throw.
I think I'm okay on that. 17.
Yeah. So you feel a force pulling you up off the ground, but you're able to hunker down and grab onto
So rations we
grab
have.
onto some of the flagstones.
Iron heavy rations.
Yeah.
And lastly, Snartoon, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. This I should be good at.
I hope so.
Whoop, sorry.
In the box.
That is 12.
You fail.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
As you, as a beam of green energy shoots out of one of the pipes in the ceiling and hits you, you feel yourself begin to solidify.
Oh.
You are considered restrained,
Oh.
and you will have to repeat the saving throw next round, or be petrified. And at this point, I'd like everyone to roll
For initiative.
for initiative as a beholder
Whoa.
Oh no!
emerges
Oh, no.
from the pipes in the ceiling.
From the
Oh.
pipes.
Yeah,
Oh no!
There's a big Mario pipe up there.
yeah, there are some big pipes up there.
Oh no!
I rolled 17, so plus my initiative is 20.
Okay, what do we know about beholders?
They're bad.
Yeah, but like as a
Everything.
character.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
So,
do I know what this is?
well, let's take initiative first.
Okay.
25 to 20.
I got 20.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're still rolling.
18.
Well, that's
We're
not what I
both-
asked.
We're both 20, but I have a +5, so
Okay.
So,
Oh,
okay, so
25,
Snartoon's up first.
Well done, Snartoon. Can you initiative?
Please don't run.
Even though he's completely restrained.
I'm blocking. Buddha's blocking the door. Snartoon
Yeah.
cannot run.
Then Pickle And who rolled highest there?
I got 16.
I got 18, so I'm higher than.
Linda
You rolled pretty well.
Nice.
and Vuda, as usual, taking up the rear.
It's not like when people are living in the sewers without proper permits.
So,
Fair. Very
She's gonna
passionate.
gave you a chance to get away. You chose not to take it, so you started bothering him,
Mhm.
and you got hit. Snartoon, you're up first.
Okay, I gotta.
Gotta do your
my
roll.
action is over, and I just at the end of my turn, right?
Yeah, at the end
Oh,
of
he's
your turn.
restrained. You can't do anything.
You're restrained. Restrained means you can't
Move. Fart. Dance.
let me just. I want to make sure we
We
get
still
this
don't know
right.
if this beholder's like responsible for the
This
thing.
this
If
could
it's-
just be a
So a
complete
strained
coincidence.
creature's speed becomes
Coincidence.
0, and you can't benefit from any bonus. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh.
And you have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay, but I can still do my action.
Shoot him in the
Yeah,
face.
you can still shoot.
But does that prevent
It's-
me from trying to get out of the restriction?
Well, the restrained condition just means you're 0 movement. Creatures have advantage to hit you, and you have disadvantage to hit. So if you want to take an attack action, it's just at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still try to shoot him.
Okay.
So here goes. That would be a 27.
27
wait,
will
so,
hit.
disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
27. Ooh, okay, so 11.
11 is gonna miss.
Second shot.
Yikes. Reloading.
Oh, that's worse. So nope. And then
So
I
you-
get to try to fight the
Yeah. Now you need to roll another
dexterity.
dexterity saving throw.
Alright. 9. Alright.
As Snartoon takes his last shot, in his pose, aiming at it, he freezes, and his skin goes a little gray,
Mm.
Oh.
and his eyes are just stuck, and he's stuck. He's petrified completely.
That's concerning.
Yes, very much so.
Can't help you there. I can only help with fear.
I can.
Because I'm also experiencing that.
Pretty much.
So is it my turn?
Yeah. Next up is Pickle.
Yeah.
It's not always your turn.
I'm at 20.
Oh.
I'm gonna leap at the beholder with a distracting strike.
Okay. So the beholder has lowered itself to 5 feet off the top of the water.
I think I can jump that far.
He's 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
So is he's like on his way down? You mean when he's
Yeah,
like,
he came out of the
Big
pipes.
Those are some big pipes. It's a lot of waste. Okay, so just roll to attack, I guess.
Yeah.
16 plus 9, so 25.
25 will hit.
Alright. And then I need a d10 for the superiority die. 1d6 and 5. Oh, and 1d6 necro. Okay. So this is a distracting attack. So I add the superiority die to the damage's attack roll. The next attack roll against the target by another attacker other than me has advantage. So like the subsequent one. So presumably it will be Helinda, but. So I rolled it's 19 damage.
19 damage.
Because the 0 is 10, I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can still make an extra attack, so I'll do a basic attack.
So are you leaping at him?
I left at him, yeah. So
Okay,
I'm like
so
clinging to him and like.
I need you to roll an athletics check to
Okay.
see if you make it there.
Okay. So athletics. Oh yeah. 19.
Okay. And it's a standing jump.
Yeah,
So yeah, it should be fine.
maybe like a step.
So you make it, no problem. And you manage to hit him, but now you are falling.
Okay, well.
Because while being a very athletic goblin, you have nothing to stand on because you're floating over water.
It's true. Can I try and grab one of his eye stalks?
Yep. Roll an athletics to try and hold on. And this, we'll consider
16.
this your second attack as a grapple.
Okay, 16.
So he's going to roll up against you. And he rolled a 19 plus 0. So
Well,
he manages to...
I'm going to use an action surge then, I guess, while he's flailing to try
Okay.
and grab again.
Yeah.
But that's going to be, this is my action surge because I can't use it. for combat again. 13 plus 8, so 21.
21
Yeah.
against his. You rolled a 10, so no, you managed to. So you miss one, and he pulls it away like a
Got, like, one of those eye
snail.
stalks.
Like, you know when you touch a snail's eye stalk,
Yeah.
it like sucks in. He does that, and you're like, oh no! But then there's another one, and you manage to grab
Okay.
onto it.
I
Okay.
hope it's a nice stock.
Maybe it's an ear stuff.
Maybe.
An ear stalk.
So that's a grapple attack. Do I do any damage with that, or
No, it's just he's now considered restrained.
got your back? Revenge.
Revenge.
Try to use your action to try and pin a creature grappled by you. I don't think I can pin a beholder.
Why not?
Is a large
Yeah, he's
creature.
quite big.
So he's still able to do stuff. You just, I'm going to consider. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
just
going to
gonna hold
consider
on
that
and
you
just-
restrained one of his eye stalks.
Well, it'll work. It'll work well.
Actually, you know what? Roll a d10 for me, and
Okay.
I'll determine which eye stalk you managed to restrain.
1.
Okay.
Is that the worst one?
Yes.
We don't know. So you've managed to restrain one of the eye stalks.
Okay.
And he can't use it.
Okay. And I don't think there's anything else I can do. Because well, I guess the second was my second attack, and that was my action surge. So yeah, okay. That's it for my turn.
Cool. Next up, as Pickles swinging on the eye stalk of this thing, it's very small. Like it almost looks like a little goblin earring, like a little dangly earring. The beholder is going to look at the other three, and two.
Oh. You're still there.
Well, yeah, it's just you're more decor than than threat. But the two bigger threats, he is going to.
I'm just a nice Loxodon.
Not so nice.
So
Just was
friendly.
standing here talking. Like, what are you doing out here, friend?
Okay. So the first one is going to hit, let's see, Halinda.
Bzat.
Well, I have two friends I have two allies, right? Within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
It looks like we're all standing very close together.
Well, I'm not.
You have one. No, sorry. You
Oh, I
have.
have-
You only have yourself. You've got a statue, and then Vuda
The
is
statue's still an ally.
10 feet away.
Is it still an ally? Does
But
that count?
it doesn't count as an ally, just because it's non-active.
Once again, Snartoon letting us down.
Alright.
So yeah, I would like you to roll a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm pretty strong.
Both of us, or just?
No, just Halinda.
Linda?
Oh, nice. Natural 20 plus 9, 29.
Okay.
You're
So
gonna
you-
flex, just like reflected back with your muscles.
You see one of the eye stalks lock in on you, and you feel the force start to pull you up,
And I go,
and you manage to, hold yourself down. And,
Dwarves don't fly.
Yeah. Next, I would like
you
you.
might have been able to lift a gnat, but you can't lift this.
Well, the same, different eye is going to shoot a now familiar sickly green beam at you, and I'd like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Not
Are
as
you very
dexterous.
dexterous?
Oh no. 14.
As you hold yourself down, the other one hits you, and you're taken off guard, and you start to feel yourself stiffen.
Oh no. We're all gonna die.
Now, this,
Just because you go.
this wasn't as long as
we
I thought
go.
it might take.
As
And the
MVP.
last one is going to look at Vuda.
Mm-hmm.
And this eye stalk is a little different than the others.
Of course it is.
Around the eye is sort of blackening circle. Almost looks like it's wearing like charcoal eyeliner. As
Sexy.
a
Totally trying too hard.
completely blood red laser straight beam hits you. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sorry. Yeah.
Are these considered attacks?
Yes.
So I can react to this?
Your movement is 0.
Because
yeah.
no, but I
Yeah,
have
no, you
protection.
but,
Which says disadvantage on attack roll on target within 5 feet of me.
as we established before, Vuda is
You're not-
10 feet away.
She's 10 feet away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's at the back.
There's
I was
space.
next to you.
Oh, I thought she counted.
Yeah,
me.
you could have saved Snartoon, however, you chose not to.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
The decision is, do I just take the hit and hope that it doesn't stop me from having my turn, or do I use a luck and roll twice and see if I can
But
resist
don't
whatever it
you
is?
don't you do luck after you roll?
Yeah.
It's before.
But before I know if it passes
yeah.
or fails.
Yeah.
So knowing that you might want to use it, I will wait to tell you what
Okay.
happens. So just tell me the final roll.
We'll see how bad it is.
It's an 8.
Well, are you going to use a luck?
I think I might use a luck.
That's probably a good idea.
It's an 8!
Oh,
Oh,
no!
So you lose a luck point, and the
Ugh,
beam hits you
pointless.
dead center in the chest, and now I've got some math to do.
Ouchie.
Math.
Please let me
Math.
live. Please let me live. Please let me live. I need my turn.
We need you to live.
I know, I need my turn.
This thing is a beast.
yeah.
Actually, it's a beholder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Math is hard.
I want to check your math, because
Let's add up.
That was impressive eyebrow wiggling. I don't think I can do that.
I don't got that skill.
Well, I rolled poorly, and you take 35 points necrotic damage,
Oh
I
my
believe.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That's
wait,
not
wait,
dead.
wait.
what did you say?
Oh,
But did-
no.
35 points of
Yeah.
necrotic damage.
Because you cast that mass heal, so you should be at the
You are correct.
at max.
Yeah, the mass healed
You're right,
you
it
as
would have
well.
been. Oh, this eraser's
Should
terrible.
not good. No.
Mm.
There, you want one of
You
these?
said
No, we're good.
35?
It's too bad. I
35,
know
yes.
people within 5 feet of me. She
That was
like,
10d10.
You're about to
I
become a
rolled
statue.
poorly.
I am very
Closer.
relieved.
I guess it wouldn't have killed you either way though.
I'm not a statue yet, though.
So,
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
you-
We've rolled
you
on it.
haven't
You're right, yeah,
petrified
I know,
completely
sure,
yet.
like no chance of coming
not
back.
great.
I don't know.
Snartoon petrified because he got hit in the sneak attack round as well as the next turn.
Is it Vuda's turn yet?
It is Vuda's turn.
Vuda solves all the problems.
Sorry, no, Beholder and then
I think it's
Halinda.
Linda. Yeah.
Really?
Helinda's turn.
I had 18
Sorry.
on my initiative.
Oh, you didn't get to do
I
anything. That's right.
Made you
yeah.
excited
Shoot.
and then
I
Uh-oh.
wasn't
But now-
immediately took it away
I'm
as
super
any
useful in
proper
this stuff.
Take a
Can
nice,
I-
DM
take a nice
does.
pose at least.
Can I, like, if I... Can I do
I've got my
anything
rifle
if
out.
I'm
It's kinda
starting
cool.
to be
It's pretty dramatic.
petrified?
Yeah, your speed is 0.
Okay,
You
so I
have
can't do it.
disadvantage to hit, and you have people have advantage to hit you.
But I
Throw
can't-
throw Snartoon at it.
Can I, so I can't use
Just
my, I
go into
can't
the swamp.
dash.
No.
But I can
Your
use
movement,
my...
Drowning.
your movement is 0. You could dash, but
I
it would
wouldn't
be
get
0
anywhere.
plus 0.
Okay, so I can throw something,
Snartoon.
or I can use perhaps my Ring of the Ram?
Yeah.
Do it.
Is that my only option? I think that's my only option, isn't it? Aside from throwing something, which is...
The answer's always throwing something.
So I'm
I
gonna
would
go
like to
for-
point out, I warned you guys, this will be deadly.
A shield. Put Captain America on
This will be... We weren't warned this would be deadly.
it. Yeah. There was no warning.
I
There was
fully
no-
warned you.
Did not.
I'm gonna go with Ring of the Ram. I think that's my only choice.
Go
Right?
for it. At least it'll be a cool pose, like very
Captain
Green
Planet.
Lantern.
Yeah.
Captain Planet, yes.
Heart.
So
Ram.
I'm gonna go and point my ring at the boulder's face, and say, and this spectral ram's head appears
So you have is this considered an attack?
Mm-hmm.
using a ring. I suppose so. But
Well,
all
no,
my
just
attacks
for-
get a second attack.
But you'll have an advantage on the first one
Do I?
because I did the distracting strike on it.
Except
Ah.
she's being restrained, so all her attacks are a disadvantage.
Because that
So
cancels
it
Okay,
each
can't-
other
it
out.
cancels it
Okay,
out.
that's fine.
Okay.
And it's only the first one.
Yeah.
So the first one is neutral basically.
And this is considered an attack. Does the ring specify attack action?
No, it's a charge actually.
So
It's a
you
charge. on
use
the
an
ring.
action to use the ring, so it's not like an attack action where
Okay.
you can
So you can't get a
attack
second
twice.
one.
It would just be once.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Attack actions. Okay, so it's not considered an attack action.
No,
Yeah.
you're using the
Okay.
action of the ring.
You're just like punch it.
Okay. All right. Let's see what happens then. So, I use a charge, attack one creature you can see. Beholders are creatures, right? That's like
Yeah, yeah.
within 60 feet. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes its attack roll with +7 bonus.
Yeah. So roll a
On a
d20.
hit, for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage.
Pump.
So
Go
how
all
much
in.
are you hitting there?
All in. How
I'm
many
gonna
charges?
go. I'm gonna go all in. Like
How many charges does it have?
it has 3 full charges.
So
So
60
roll a
then?
20, a d20, add 7, and if it hits, it's 60-10, was it?
It's like, it's not gonna hit, is it?
gonna-
I mean, the boulder's so
Well, it's
big. it
neutral.
should
You're
hit.
neutral.
Will it hit though if it's 5 feet off the ground? Like, am I wasting my time?
I think it's like a spectral ram just kind of comes. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think.
it's in
the
I don't
air,
think
right?
there's
it
any.
just it's on the ground trying to hit it.
Oh my
Can
I ask
god, no!
It's a 1, isn't it?
It's a 4.
Can I ask
Plus 7.
Can I ask a question before you say if she hit
Yeah.
or miss? War God's Blessing, is that an action on my turn? It's a channel divinity.
I believe it's a reaction.
Because an allied creature within 30 feet, if they attack, they can add a plus plus 10 to their roll after the roll before the DM says hit or miss. I don't know if it's a plus 10 or a D10. Sorry.
This
Just
could be
look it
good.
I could
This
look it up.
save us.
Or it could be bad because 14 is pretty low.
Still
Yeah, but-
adding a
yeah,
7
but-
though, right?
It's, I mean, we've
Oh,
got a...
Who
Oh.
is gonna help? Yeah,
Oh,
so
you
it's,
add the 7.
so I
Oh,
got 4.
so you're 11 technically.
I'm at 11 right now.
So that'd be potentially 21.
21.
Potentially
Yeah,
21.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I'll need you to look it up, James, because it's not coming up
yeah,
on
I'm
my
looking
app.
it up.
He's pronounced DM.
DM, I apologize.
You can use a reaction to grant that creature a plus 10 bonus to the roll
Okay.
using your channel divinity.
Oh.
So, plus
I
10 to
pray.
your roll.
I praise
Praise
it. I put my big elephant...
Okay, so I'm
Feet.
How do you,
Then
how do you
I
put
have
the
it.
feet together?
I haven't.
do I do the D10 or?
No, it just adds
It's a
plus 10.
10.
She sets
Automatically.
a flat 10.
So,
Sweet. So that's
instead of the
21.
11 you would have had, you get 21. So instead of missing, you hit.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
That was an extremely good use of
And then I
Borgod's
get-
Blessing.
Yeah, well done. 6 D10s.
Now please
D10s?
roll well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
D10.
So
Look
just
at that.
roll a
Okay.
d10.
Do you want a couple
Here's another
D10s?
one.
Need
Here.
some- need
Eleanor.
some-
Here's another one.
We'll just roll whatever you
I
need.
have one here too if I can get
That's
it.
probably too far.
It's fun to
I
roll.
just
Like
need,
I,
just
I
need
rolled
one.
10d10 like one at a time, and it took me
Hard to keep
forever.
track of.
Yeah. I won't
Just
remember.
re-roll one of them.
Okay.
You'll have to. Zeros. All you want to see is zeros.
There are no zeros. There are only
Yes, that
ones.
represents 10.
Oh.
Zero
You want
is
zeros.
Zero is 10? What is math?
What? Numbers.
I want the zeros. Oh, there's a 0.
Boom.
Yay.
Already got there.
And this
Is
is
there
a 2,
also
I
a one?
suppose.
There are lots of
Yeah.
ones too. I don't
Okay,
know.
so 8, 9, 10, 20, 27, and then 33.
And you roll
And
an
re-
extra
roll
Then I
one.
get another one. So we're at
Yeah.
33.
No, 23. You said 23.
She said 33.
No, I said 27 plus 6 is 33.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
33.
Okay.
Put that PhD to use.
Snartoon, make sure you're double checking her.
Yeah, we've got.
Yeah,
Oh, is that a
Yeah.
0
So
too?
we're at 33 plus 8.
Oh,
Okay, so
41
Okay.
damage.
41. Goodness.
Very nice.
Well done.
Big hit. Big hit.
With my ring. So I'm like petrified, but I'm like, pew.
Yeah.
It sounds just like that too. Really, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jewelry was so
yeah, you
useful.
did a good amount of damage there, and it hits him, and he goes, "Oh!"
got
And
a
like
ram in the
one of
face.
his teeth starts to loosen.
Beholder's
Oh.
got teeth.
He's got some big old teeth.
You got some gnarly.
And what about my petrification? Do I get to like?
Yeah,
roll?
you gotta roll a dexterity
Flex it off,
saving
flex it
throw,
off.
please.
This is the
Flex it
bad
off.
part.
Okay.
Please roll
Should I
well.
give these back to you?
Please.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna be using my ring now.
Well, especially if you get petrified.
Wow. At least I'll have gone out with a bang. Let me just close off that I.
Can,
Yeah.
Is
can Voodoo yell, keep your hand open with the ring so we can take it off?
Well, the charges are all one though.
Oh, is it?
Charges.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't know. Like they all come back at dawn, so it's like the sun rises.
Is it
during
11:59?
this fight. Like, I don't-
It is 11:59 and 10
like,
seconds.
we don't know what the
Dawn
sun's
is at
doing.
midnight.
I don't know when dawn is.
Yeah, it's like at
I don't know
5
when
a.m.
dawn is.
Depends on the time of year, what hemisphere are we in? Like,
It's always done somewhere.
Yeah. There we go. So it's always
That's
recharged.
oh man,
Oh no, 2 statues.
Oh no, you get
I got a 2 plus whatever.
Plus not
6.
enough.
dexterity.
Yeah,
It's up to you
Oh.
guys.
So she turns, and in her final pose, shooting the ring, freezes and solidifies.
So both of you are kind of like,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I got my gun out.
There's clearly a bad luck table here.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. That's
Buddha,
fine.
as you see your second friend. Friend? I don't know if you guys are friends yet.
Is a
You see your second co-worker solidify.
work
It's
acquaintance.
yours.
Fellow legionnaire.
So Voodoo has a plan, as always. However, Vickie has a question. So freedom of movement. If they're already petrified, does that work? So freedom of movement stops somebody from getting petrified.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Well,
work if they're already petrified.
It would stop. I would have to read it, but it doesn't affect people who are already petrified. There is a spell that you should have.
I have it. That was my next question. Yeah, so that one I'll have to use, but I only have one more spell slot to use it.
Oh, who's it gonna be?
Oh.
Who's ingratiated themselves most
Or-
to Buddha?
Do I protect him from being petrified is the other question.
At this point, I think it's going to be hard for it to petrify me because I'm on it.
That's a good point. Alrighty, so I'll have to go...
Unless it likes the earring and it's like,
Greater
I might keep this.
Restoration. I'm sorry.
Oh, why Snartoon?
I'm sorry, Snartoon.
How many brains and jars do we have to shoot?
A lot.
What's the range on it?
It's touch.
Okay, so
So
you
I have to walk
move
over
up
to...
behind Helinda, looking at Snartoon, who has no way to react.
Can't she touch with both hands?
Man, we're right side by side. Right?
I got
You will be
after I
able to
take a
both
nap.
be half unpetrified, but
Okay.
it's not like waist up or down, it's side to side.
Uh-oh.
I thought you
So
were
you're
serious. I was like, what?
Part of your brain just doesn't work
Just
now.
doesn't-
No, you can only touch one, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so I crush a little bit of diamond dust in my hands,
It's expensive.
At me.
and I blow it at Helinda. And
I'm like, ah.
her
Cast.
petrification ends.
Greater restoration.
Since I'm a master at stonework, can I like self-identify what?
I feel like
You
granite.
no, you're not actually turned to stone.
I
Do
thought I
you?
turned. Yeah,
Petrification?
Snartoon is like.
But like, I thought it was just
Gray.
like you're just gonna like. Oh.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like
I
a
sort of
statue.
flavored it with
Okay.
that. You
Oh,
go a
okay.
little gray.
Okay.
You're not actual stone.
You're not like calcite.
Thank you. But I'll try not to.
Waste it.
I feel so calcified, guys.
With the rest of my movement, I am going to hide behind, as much as an elephant can hide behind a beam.
Like half of you were sticking out on each side.
So roll a stealth check. Well, no,
no, it's more just
it
to
knows
make
you're
sure.
there. It'll give you cover.
Okay.
So it'll give you 3/4 cover.
Can I have dragged my little stone friend with me?
Interesting.
Just to get him out of the way?
You've had a really good turn. I'll allow it.
Yay!
Roll a strength.
Okay.
I don't know how much I weigh. It can't be a lot.
Irrelevant.
Well-
She's an elephant.
Yeah, exactly.
I could use my trunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, your trunk is allowed
Wait,
to
athletic or
lift
strength?
stuff. Athletics.
Yay, it's slightly better, 10.
10? Yeah, 10's
But I
fine.
can grasp or carry 5 times my
You
strength.
already said yes. There's
Okay,
no-
cool.
no-
What's your strength?
We good.
2.
So
Okay.
you can carry
It's
20
Is that
pounds
still
with your
within
trunk.
5 feet of me?
So I just want to kind of
No.
put him behind me, just so that if there's
Five-
laser beams
yeah, 10
shooting,
pounds
that you're
your
not
trunk,
going to
but-
explode.
I'll let you grab him with one hand and you drag yourself behind the pillar.
And him too. I'm trying to just
Oh.
protect him.
You were also pushed 5 feet away
Oh.
from me.
That doesn't. Well, I'm on it, so yeah.
Yeah.
This is concerning.
Whoa, guys! let me
Oh,
see if
thank
I can hang
So
you.
each square is 5 feet, is that right?
Oh.
More or less.
There you go. Can you see that?
And each water pool is about two squares. So it's like two.
Little goblin earring.
Yeah.
Can
So
I have...
each tiny square is 2.5 feet, and each like larger.
Well, each one of the largest squares is 10 feet.
That's
Yeah.
10 feet. Okay,
Yeah.
so half a large square.
Yeah, which is why he's now in the center of several. Next up.
Will you
Ooh.
allow me to do a bonus?
Yeah, you do still have it. Well, your bonus
But I
action
can't-
would have been to drag
Yeah, okay.
Snartoon.
Fair enough.
So, as much as I would like to give you all the turns, your turn is over. Snartoon, you're not up because Pickle's up.
That's so sad.
I'm sorry.
That's so sad.
You so rarely get to actually be evil as a DM. I'm enjoying it. Pickle.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So I'm grappled with him.
But
So-
you aren't grappled, you're grappling him.
I'm grappling him.
Yeah.
So I have advantage on attack rolls against him.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna attack. I don't think I have anything really. I'll use Fury the Small because he's bigger than me, right?
Oh, much.
So I think because I wouldn't use yeah. So I will.
Unless you had a really big lunch.
No, those rations aren't that heavy. We're gonna use like a menacing attack combined with Fury the Small just to sort of like. It's like.
Might say that.
First Nartoon! So I'm gonna roll to just sort of just attack him in general, just like stabbing
Yeah, just
any
roll
which
your
which
attack.
way. 27.
Hits.
Okay, so it's going to be 2d6 my last superiority die, and then a flat 10 in addition to that. So 24.
24. Well done. So he's starting to look a bit bloody, like he's got a bunch of cuts in him, bruising from the like massive bruise. He is a big eye, so it's just like now he's got a big black eye.
And because it was menacing, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed throw, he's frightened of me until the end of my next turn. He's scared of my little
wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
He rolled an 11.
Okay. Just as a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, so we'll say it's your strength modifier plus 10.
So 14.
Yeah, so he fails it.
So
he's afraid of you.
Hanging off of me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Like, ah!
And then I'll use my second, just my normal, like...
It's funny, because wherever he goes, you're going to be.
Or a mouse and an elephant.
So I'll use my second, because I have the extra attack.
Yeah, go for it.
12.
12 is going to miss. I'm sorry.
Oh, you have advantage when you're trying to hit him.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Well done.
Oh.
Well done.
Snartoon coming out from the land of the dead.
24. 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, so then we'll just do its... Oh, sorry, there's 5 more damage on that, because it's a flat 5. And then it's 2d6 plus 5.
I don't think so.
It's 9.
So 9 plus 5 or just...
No,
straight?
9.
Okay.
9. I rolled 2 2s, so 4 plus 5 is 9.
Perfect.
Numbers.
Next up...
Sorry, I'm just trying to think if I should hide.
Ooh, can't see me. It's like you're hanging on its back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Why
I'm going to try it.
That would be.
This is getting too cartoony.
19 plus 7, 26.
Okay, you feel like you disappeared pretty
I think
good.
I hid from him, even though I'm on him.
You're like holding the eye and it's looking at you.
Yeah.
He can't see me.
You can't see me, guys.
His what's it called? His short-term, not short-term
Now-
vision is
Peripheral?
peripheral vision.
Yeah.
Now the question is, because he doesn't see you, does he know you're there to run away from you?
Well, I mean, I think he knows that he can
Yeah.
feel me holding on.
Yeah, he knows
But how
you're
can you
there.
run away? Like you're attached.
I know. That's the
You
whole thing.
attempted to hide, and it was a funny thing.
It's like the
Beholder
Beholder's
is
ultimate
up.
nightmare.
So
Uh-oh.
You're
I
gonna get
believe-
paralyzed
Can't see
again.
me.
It's nothing.
Me?
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's gonna be so disappointing. You should try to pick me up again.
So because you're on him,
Mhm.
when you're frightened, you can't willingly move closer. But because you're on him, he's going to try and move away.
Okay.
Speed is... He's not super fast.
Go onto a glyph.
Yeah,
but
seriously.
but you, poor Pickle would get blown up.
Oh
too.
no, he's also fly, right?
He's going to put himself in the corner.
And he's gonna trigger the trap.
Yeah.
He's floating over the glyph, so he's not
Don't let
touching
go.
it.
I'm gonna throw a hand axe down.
Oh my
But
goodness.
you'll kill yourself.
For the horde.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
no, that's for the horde. For the legion.
For the Legion!
Wrong game.
Pickle would do.
I do it for Snartoon.
It's okay, now we'll get
Or
sponsored
maybe
by
you could
Blizzard.
jump off, drop something, like fly away with us, like super dramatically.
That'd be sweet. We'll see.
This could get interesting. Okay, so he used his bonus
Movement.
to dash.
Okay.
His action to dash because you were holding on to him. Otherwise, he would have just lasered you by sitting there.
Bazat.
Halinda,
Okay, so
you feel a little stiff, but you come back out of it and you
Shake
feel a little
shake it
dusty and
off.
it's a little scratchy because it's diamond dust, but you
Kind of blew in her face too.
Are
It's kinda
mobile
rude.
again.
I don't know how it works.
Pocket
You-
dust.
Never had to do this before.
pocket dust.
Pocket dust.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm
The
within
unsung hero.
50 feet of him, right? Dash doubles your speed, right?
Yeah, you're basically using your action to do another movement.
Well, my charger ability allows me to dash and then use a melee attack as my bonus action.
Okay.
Do it.
But I want to make sure when I dash at him, I don't dash like through the glyph.
Okay.
So is it like can I?
Well, your movement would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 to get to him. And
Really? I
he's
can't go
also...
through
You
the
can't just
water?
run through the water?
You don't know how deep it is.
That's true.
Ooh.
I'm kind of small.
It's deep enough to hold the beholder.
No, he
Oh, no,
floated
he's
down.
floating
Oh,
over
you're
it.
right. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, we don't. Well,
Can
it could.
beholders drown?
You probably breathe, so why not?
Yeah.
Hold the beholder's head
I have
over
a
water.
trunk. Buddha's trunk is going to stick out to breathe, and I'm going to grapple the crap out of it.
Yeah, jeez.
Well,
Does someone have enlarge? That would be great on.
I can
I
use
heard-
On a loxodon? Oh, man.
Just burst out of the sewers.
I do
So what
not
about
have a
this?
model for that.
Can I use my action to dash, and then I'll use action surge to give myself a second action? In which case I'll get close enough.
To dash
Dash,
again.
dash.
Well, I don't think I need to dash twice, because after the first dash I'm almost
Oh, you're
there.
almost
Well,
there.
what's your speed?
25. So the first action
Yeah.
would be a dash,
So
so it'd be 50.
25, dash is 50, and then your bonus action is, your action surge is an attack action.
No.
Well, it's an action, but it doesn't give you another movement.
It says second action.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
then
it gives
my
you
second-
another
So the
action.
normal
Then
one's
my
allotted
second,
to you.
second action then be my charger.
What does the charger do?
Dash at target, and then as a bonus action do a melee attack.
Yeah, that works.
Or shove. But
I don't think you want to shove.
But you
Shove
will
it.
have to roll 2 athletics checks to jump over the water, unless you want to run through them. At which case, it's difficult terrain.
Which means it's less movement, I think.
well, I'm ending up
Yeah.
doing 2 dashes anyway.
Okay, at
I
walking
don't
through,
know.
it's 5, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85.
Now I'm being careful though to avoid the glyph.
Yeah.
Can I do that and still get close enough to him to hit him?
It's still 85 feet.
Yeah, I can do that with 2 dashes.
50 and 75.
The first dash is 50, and the second dash, because my charger comes with a dash.
Yeah. So it's
So-
movement, which is 25 because you're a dwarf, or 30.
My movement is 25.
25.
But
So
I'm gonna
25.
dash
Dash is 50.
Mm-hmm.
Action surge charger is another 25.
No, because the charger is a dash.
That's what I'm saying. So
If dash
movement.
doubles your movement.
So I'm using my first
yeah,
action as
but
a
it doesn't
dash,
double
and
your movement. It just dash converts your action into a movement.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're 25 plus 25 for
Oh.
your dash plus 25 for your
75.
charger, so 75.
Oh, I see.
So you have to jump over the water, basically.
So I have to jump over the water.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be really awkward if she doesn't.
My-
Face plant.
Right into the water.
I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm pretty athletic, considering
Yes,
how strong I am.
that's true.
So let's do it then.
So
Okay,
yeah, this is the time to do it. I mean,
so what else am I gonna do? Sit here and twiddle my thumbs? Like I need to jump
roll
over the
for
river.
twiddling.
You failed.
Be like, sorry guys, I'm not gonna. So I'm gonna jump over these.
Okay,
They're
so
not rivers.
roll in athletics. Go ahead.
Okay, let's
Big money, big money, big money.
see. 7 plus 9.
Plus, oh
16.
jeez. Yeah, okay, you're fine.
Oh,
You
okay.
get over the first one, no problem.
Confidence.
Second one,
Oops. Oh, that one. It's 11 plus 9, so 20.
Just roll like a natural 20, just like perfect jump.
and
Flawless form, be like,
you
You
wanted to avoid it.
I avoid the glyph, but get
Oops.
close enough to like smack him.
Okay,
Oh, and I've used my action surge, haven't
Yeah.
I
both have this
I
one.
knocked his goblin earring off.
oh, you're so stylish.
There we go.
So, and it said there was a part where I was dashing more than 10 feet in a straight line, right? Like
Yeah.
that second part, even though I had to jump in between. Oh no, it was more than 10 feet between along the
You've
squares.
been like running.
So
Yeah,
since I've
you just took like a marathon run.
so since I've dashed more than 10 feet in a straight line, I get +5 bonus to my damage that I'm about to inflict.
But it's assuming you hit.
Yeah, that is. But if I
Okay.
hit him,
I'll
I'm
allow
like,
it. I'll
I'm
allow it.
like running.
We're starting to push the boundaries of.
No, that's literally what it says right here.
But I believe it's that last 10 feet are part of the that's what it is. But
Well,
anyway,
it says
I'm
if you
gonna allow it.
dash more than 10 feet in a straight line. That's all I know.
Yeah, but you did a straight line, then a curve, then a straight line, then a curve.
Oh, I see what you mean. I'm
Yeah.
interpreting as at least 10 left.
Yeah,
The last 10 feet was.
the last 10 feet, because you're going around the glyph, you had to step out. Unless you want to
Oh,
step
I see
on
what
the
you mean.
glyph
No,
and
I'm
then
not
hit
stepping
him.
on the glyph.
Do it.
Okay.
Coward.
I'm not going to step on the glyph.
Coward.
Why not? He's under the glyph as well.
Because Helinda says she's not stepping on the glyph.
Helinda doesn't step on
She's
someone
not
else's
going to step
glyph.
on the glyph. So,
She's not
I'm
a
now
kamikaze
going to
dwarf.
come at him with my battle axe. And it has an attack bonus of 9. So keep that in mind. Okay, 17.
17?
Including the 9.
That misses.
Oh man! All that for nothing.
Wow.
That was a long way to go for not a lot of payoff.
Well, that sucks.
At what
but then I get
was...
like a bonus action, right?
Sorry, I forgot something. Was the beholder
Oh no, that was my
frightened
bonus action.
before Vuda's turn? Yes, it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's until my next turn.
Yeah,
So it's,
just because otherwise he would have negated the magic from Vuda with his stare.
I'm
So
obscured with my
I'm-
fury.
I'm done.
You
I'm
done?
done.
Okay.
That was my bonus, because my bonus action
Yeah.
was the attack,
Hey.
and I only get a second attack.
At
on
least
attack
you're there.
Action, so
Yeah.
'cause I don't get a second attack if my attack action was a bonus action, right?
And we're
Like-
getting real.
Yeah, we're really pushing
Meta.
the boundaries of the
My-
wordplay
All my
here.
attack actions give me a second attack, but
But your action surge was a charger attack. It wasn't an attack action.
right,
So-
okay,
so
that's
no.
what I thought.
Yeah.
So
So next up, Vuda.
Yes. Well, I'm definitely going to do spiritual weapon, but it's a bonus.
Okay.
So I'll mark it.
How far away is it? Believe it has
60
a-
feet.
60 foot.
Yep.
You want
Oh,
to put it
wow.
as close as you can.
Yes.
Goodness. Right up in there.
It's a good spell. Don't let it trigger the
Yeah.
glyph.
But it's
I'm
floating.
gonna do
So.
that. It's like kind of just like chilling.
Um,
man, Pickle, you can follow.
so it's
up.
another
I'm
bonus
gonna
to
jump off and,
use
like,
it
throw
though,
my
right?
Shield down.
I'm just
Well,
saying,
it
right
can
there.
pop
Why
into
should I
existence, and then
into
actually he's
the
running away, so
shield
he's got his
away?
back to you right now.
Excellent.
He's. Yeah, so when you summon it, you can do an attack action with it.
Oh yeah, okay. So then I
Smack
will
'em.
do an attack action. And I would like to propose that Al controls the spiritual weapon, since he will be
Oh,
sitting
sure.
right now. Snartoon is now spiritual weapon.
You're a spiritual part of our team.
Oh, I am, eh?
And I will.
Does he stop breathing? Like, is he dead?
It's just not yeah.
It's not existing.
Think like he's a
Not
statue.
existing.
So then he's not breathing.
Yeah, he's
So-
for all intents and purposes dead.
Oh.
It's
Oh, good.
So thank you for coming out and playing.
Sure.
so it's 2d8s plus 8 because I'm using it as a third level.
Okay.
And so this is just my attack. Like he. How do we know if it
Well,
works?
it's actually easier if you do it all because you've got all the stats in front of you. Sorry.
But I could tell him it's done.
It's okay, go ahead.
Well, because every turn I'm going to use it, so he can
Yeah.
just roll it every turn.
2d8 plus 8.
Is the damage?
Yeah.
So
So that's it.
But does it always hit?
No, you have
No,
to
you
roll.
just roll
What's
for hit.
what's your spell attack bonus? It's probably your wisdom modifier plus proficiency.
Spell attack modifier?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm confused.
So
My
then-
DC is 16. My attack is plus 8.
So then it's the plus 8.
Yeah.
To roll?
What's your wisdom modifier?
4.
And what's your proficiency?
4.
So plus 8.
Okay.
So roll d20 plus 8.
Alright, so 10.
Misses.
Okay.
Roll the 2?
It's a terrible roll.
What am I supposed to do?
Not roll 2s.
He's out of practice.
Put a
He's
zero-
been out
put
of
a
it for
zero
a
on
couple
there.
rounds now.
That's my turn. I
That's okay.
continue to cower behind the pillar.
Okay. Now it is Pickle again.
Do I want to do this?
I have a feeling I'm about to die.
Well, I could save you potentially.
What would Pickle do, though?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's probably just going to keep attacking.
What would Pickle?
I would imagine
What would
he's
Pickle do?
I don't think as cool as it would be to throw the shield down, like jump and save Leilona or Helinda as I go, and like
Well,
trigger.
Helinda is not standing on it.
And it's a pillar of flame that goes directly up.
Yeah. So Pickle is contemplating activating the glyph.
Yes.
Would Pickle activate the glyph?
I don't know.
I mean, he wouldn't.
I
be
think
that
I don't
much
think
better
I don't
than
think
me.
I would have had he would have had that much thought. Really,
That's
he's
the
not
thing,
gonna
right?
he's not gonna really know where anything is at this point. He's just kind of stabbing and just holding on for dear life.
That's
I
up
think-
to you.
No, I think in terms of that, I think yeah, because I'm like flailing around, running away. I got no idea what's going on.
You probably haven't noticed the
Well, this
cliff
is
under.
it. Like,
You're hanging onto a beholder.
as far as I know, like we're not over water. That's
it's
about
a little distracting.
Yeah, that's about it. So we'll just do my two attacks basically. So
Poke it in the eyes.
natural 20.
Ooh,
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
misses. No.
So if you crit like that, what happens?
You just roll your dice for damage and
And then
double it.
double it.
Double it.
So it's
Okay.
2d6 plus 5.
2d6 is
So I rolled 7, so it's 14 plus 5, so 19.
19 damage.
Yeah.
Boom, big hit.
Snare 2!
Again? Nice.
First Snare 2!
Snare 2!
You said 19 damage?
Yeah. Because it was 14 plus 5. And then we'll do the second one. That's a 19, which is still pretty good.
It's still pretty good.
And not as good as 20. I don't have that thing where it's...
You're a fighter. You may crit on a 19.
is that a
Used to
thing?
be a champion. I have
Yeah,
that.
I'm not champion. I'm a
Oh,
battle
okay.
master.
I wasn't sure if it was
I mean-
That's
just...
me.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if it was just champions or not.
No, I think I remember specifically one of those things
Okay.
was the choice.
I am the champion.
So then they'll just do. So 8 plus 13.
13. Very good.
Dece.
Well done.
And then bonus action. I guess I'm just gonna keep like. Because we said, as we established, I don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna try and hide again. 15.
Okay. You feel pretty.
14.
You feel pretty sneaky.
I'm sneaking. That's it.
So the beholder is up, and now he sort of shakes slightly, and you.
Is he aware of where you are? Like in terms of.
Well, he was running away before, but now the fear is over, and he shakes his head, eye, I guess
His body.
Yeah.
and you wave on it a little bit, and he turns to face Helinda. And
Am I
as he
within
turns,
5 feet?
you are within 5 feet.
There you go.
Should we adjust the cameras a little bit on the
No,
screen?
there's no way to do that.
As he turns, I can do this.
Just
That's better.
As he turns, the spiritual weapon poof dissipates
Oh.
no.
as
I
the
die
eye
again?
turns towards
Anti-magic.
it.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
death.
Yeah, two deaths in
me.
one battle.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
Well done.
Sorry.
Oh, everyone's got their talents.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna laser Helinda and Pickle, who
And you
does.
said pickle behind him?
Pickle is hanging onto an eye. It's
Yeah.
hard to hide from something when you're holding it right in front of you.
Well, I'm not holding it. I'm not stupid enough to hold it at the eye
Okay.
thing.
It knows you're there. Is my point.
Yes.
Uh,
But can it
however,
try and gaze at me?
if it misses you, it has a chance to hit itself.
All right.
That's got to be hard.
Is how I'm going to rule it. So, 3 lasers.
Is pickle within 5 feet of me?
Yes. That's what we established a second ago. Don't you have to roll to hit?
I have to figure out what he's shooting first. So the first one is going to be on Pickle.
Oh no.
I would
Pickles.
like Pickle to roll a dexterity saving throw. As yet again another familiar green beam.
10.
That's it.
Oh, jeez, this green bean.
It's green
So
bean.
you stiffen as well.
I react.
Yeah.
You don't,
and you have-
you don't have to put your hand up. This isn't.
Excuse me. Because I want to give protection, because he's within 5 feet. I give
Mhm.
protection and disadvantage on the attack roll on the target within 5 feet.
There is no attack roll. It's a saving throw.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
sorry, Snapchat.
Okay.
So you begin to stiffen as
Okay.
well.
It's my hand that's holding him anyway. I'm not.
Yeah, you don't fall off though. And so because you don't fall off, he uses his second eye on you as well.
Uh-oh.
And I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
It's okay.
This
I got
one
this.
will be at disadvantage because of the petrification.
It's a 6.
Okay, and I need a whole lot of rolling going on. So,
Where does my armor class factor into this?
Not when you're doing saving
Not-
throws.
not
You're
the same
you're
throws
not being
at all.
damaged.
Thanks.
I'm so proud of his armor class.
It's 19. It's pretty high.
good.
Nice, it's nice.
It's better than mine.
Yeah.
The DM makes that face.
He had
trauma.
stomach's upset.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. I should have jumped on. Why did I let you talk me into this?
I didn't talk you out of the
You
way.
take 49.
Holy smokes.
Oh, pickle.
49 damage?
49 force
What's-
damage
Hold on.
as a disintegration. Disintegration ray hits you.
Excuse me. Can I react? Take damage from visible creature within 5 feet of me as force damage?
Why are you gonna take the damage? I got tons of health too.
You have tons of health?
I'm full health.
How many health?
85s.
Okay, you're same as me, so you can go ahead and take it.
Fighters fighting over who takes the damage.
I'm trying
You have to
be
fight about everything.
It's like a special
No,
ability
let
that
me
you
take
get.
it. No, let me.
They're
You
fighters.
said 49?
Yeah.
49, so I'm at 36.
And then the
Yeah,
last
no,
one
no,
is
no,
going
no.
to hit Halinda.
Oh,
I'd like you to make a
That
Constitution
might- that
saving
might not
throw.
change.
Oh, this is your strength. Constitution.
Yeah, it's one of my special.
Okay.
But like, watch me roll
Please don't roll a
terribly.
1. Please don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a 1.
I
Don't.
have no control.
Don't
Don't roll a 1 though.
Don't roll a 1.
Rolled a 9
So that's 16.
Plus what?
plus 8, so
Oh,
17.
17.
17. So a
It's like,
what's the damage?
Reasonable?
A black beam hits you, but you manage to shake it off.
Let's flex it off again.
my tail.
It's like, yeah,
Shake
oh,
it off.
flex.
Shake it
No,
off.
not like that.
No singing.
Everyone here is disappointed at you.
No singing.
Halinda, you you're up.
What about my dancing?
It's fine.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. If I want to say something, does that count as an action? Or can
No.
my bonus action be
You can say it as
I
long as
say
it's
it?
within reason.
Okay, well, I want to just be like, sir,
Sir, please
again,
stop resisting.
are you responsible for the death of the Azarius League and other terrible things we've noticed in the sewers? And then I'm also going to smack him. Although he's there.
Yeah, no kidding. This is
Are you doing this?
this is like war crimes
Speaking
right
of-
here.
Psychotic.
I don't know if the beholder is a sir, so I should say like,
Ask
Excuse me.
excuse me, beholder or
Excuse me.
creature of the depth.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and
As you're hitting him.
smack the
Like
beholder.
trying to make it all respectful.
Excuse me.
So weird. So
Well, like, we
weird.
still don't know if we're gonna kill
We're
us,
playing
we need to
Dungeons and
find
Dragons. We're
out.
imagining we're in a sewer fighting this thing with 10 eyes, and that's the weird thing.
It is the
Yeah.
weirdest
No,
thing.
totally. I'm just stating like this.
If it's dead, we don't know if we have to continue searching for
Yeah.
the disturbance or how
True.
we found it. Like, we need to know.
We're looking for answers.
We're looking for answers. We're on a
I'll
fact
have you.
recovery
I'll make a
mission.
note. I was ready to leave.
Well, as you say this, he's
Little
gonna
flashback.
his large eye is gonna focus on you and say, "You will be part of my experiments now."
Uh-oh.
There's your answer.
Part of the experiments? Like, that doesn't really
Gotta
answer
roll in
my
the box.
question, but I'm still gonna hit
So
him.
hit him in the face
I'm
then.
gonna
Yeah,
hit
hit him in the
with
face.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna
Hit him in the face.
He's on
battle
the
axe
face.
in that eyeball.
And eyes.
Yeah, right in the eyeball. Right in the blinker.
Oh.
Oh man. So I rolled 13.
13's gonna miss. So he's
Really? Even though it's like right in front
swinging
of
Use
me?
a
up.
second
And
attack.
he's not right in
Yeah,
front of you.
that's
He's up
true.
in the air. You're
Okay.
you're swinging. You're short.
Okay, well, all my attack actions get a second attack, so I'm gonna try again.
Go for it.
Come on. Oh, it doesn't count, right?
In the box.
13. That's better. 13 plus 9. So there we go. 22.
That will hit.
22, because I'm pissed now. Can I make it nothing special about it? No. Okay, so I'm going to do 1d8 plus 5. So, this one's the 8, right? Come on. Oh, man. 7. That's it.
Hey, it's better than 0.
Yeah.
It's better than 6 too.
Math.
Vuda.
So the first thing Buddha is going to shout out is, "Get away from it! Hide from its eyes! Move away from it!"
I can't. I'm literally petrified to it.
Yeah, well, you're the exception.
Okay.
So that's the first thing she gets. And then the second thing she's going to attempt to do is get within 30 feet of Helinda, but still kind of hide behind a pole without setting off a glyph.
So
Like if I went to the other pole, would I be 30 feet?
30 feet is here.
Oh. What if I cast it with my trunk?
Trunk reach.
Yeah. That's probably a solid 5 feet.
Oh dear. I don't know if it's worth it.
Decisions.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, allow
oh, so I'm in the
30.
water.
Yeah.
You're wading through.
Oh, okay.
It's difficult terrain.
I'm gonna crouch down. Make my elephant enormousness as small as I can. And then shout again. Please move away from the beholder. Wink, wink. And then that's my turn, unfortunately.
So next up is Pickle. Your turn.
So I'm going to try and just attack it like I would normally.
There's no try.
It's only do or do not.
You will succeed.
20.
Nice.
Not a natural 20, but
20
20
will
total.
hit.
10. And then for my second attack, what I want to do is I want to throw my shield at the ground as I leap off. When I
Okay.
kick off and be like, eh.
So roll an athletics check
Okay.
to leap off.
Can I respond to that with I'm going?
26.
26.
Yeah.
No problem. And roll an attack roll without your proficiency.
Without my proficiency.
Yeah, because you're not proficient in shield.
How do
Proficient
you
at
know?
throwing stuff. 2.
Plus your strength modifier.
5.
So 7.
7. Where's there 2?
So it wasn't hard. It's basically a drop. So it was just like if you rolled a
It's
1, it
dramatic.
would have been like.
Across the room, just like,
So
yeah.
as you release the eye stalk, you jump off
Kick
backwards,
off.
dropping your shield, and you land hard, taking.
Into the pillar.
No, sorry, you rolled a 26 athletics, so you're perfectly fine.
Nailed the landing.
So you
Stuck it.
superhero landing
Ugh. Awkward.
right there.
Oh my god.
You don't have your shield anymore, so your AC drops by 2.
That is relevant at this point, but okay.
Yeah, fair enough. And
Where's
as
the 2?
as your shield hits the ground, you see the glyph now because you're closer to it than before. You see this intricate design glow, and then a spout of fire bursts up.
Can I like duck behind my shield or am I toast?
No,
You're not
but
a
you're not
toast.
standing on it, so
Okay.
you're fine.
So I just get like
You're
a
gonna
little,
get a little charred, a
singe.
little scorched.
And the beholder takes
A little sunburnt.
$25 points of fire damage.
Is he on fire?
He's not on fire,
It is
but
on
he
fire.
is not looking good.
Alright.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do one of those cool guys don't look at explosions. So I'm just gonna be like,
Popcorn.
You're gonna watch it and then turn around as if you didn't see it.
no,
So we'll turn you around.
no. That's ridiculous. I'm not gonna stick my butt out to him. Get wrecked that way. I'll use second wind.
Yeah,
Just to sort of try and heal myself a little bit.
cool.
For 7. Will be 3. And then I have to roll, I think, for plus my fire level, so I got another 10, so 53. I have to roll, I guess, for the petrification.
Yep.
So
And your
it's-
turn, DC, dexterity saving throw.
9.
You solidify in your landing, three point
The
hero,
superhero pose.
landing.
Snare 2!
Yeah, because you're saying Snar 2 and your face solidifies in a
Big duck face.
permaduck face.
No.
The worst way to go.
Nightmare fuel.
Next up is the Beholder, who's going to look
I wish I
at
could.
Halinda
Can't see me. Oh no.
and say, "Only one left."
Apparently you're really good at hiding.
See the big ass.
Stealthiest elephant I've ever seen.
It's just he hasn't
He doesn't
really
have
paid
glasses
much
on.
attention to
He
you.
doesn't see.
He needs a lot
Can
of
I
contact
respond to what
lenses.
he
He
said?
Sure.
You will be apprehended for your actions.
Her last words
Yeah.
were.
That's my last words.
You will be apprehended.
You will be apprehended for your
So
actions.
first, I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Man,
Just pass.
I'm gonna try, but I'm not succeeding.
None of us
I'm
are.
having a lot of trouble.
It's a terrible attitude.
9?
Plus, is that with it?
No, that's with it.
It's what
We need
it
to do that.
So
Oh, goodness.
your speed is halved. You can't take reactions,
Okay.
and you can take either an action or a bonus action every turn, not both. And this lasts for the next minute. You are
That's a lot.
slowed
You slow.
as a pale blue ray hits you
Is that-
in the chest.
Does it slow my mind too?
No.
Just my body.
Just your body. You're like,
Does it slow her mouth?
Yikes.
Harsh.
the next
Put
ray
these
is also
here.
going to hit you. I would like you to roll another dexterity saving throw.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Pass one of them.
Oh yes, natural 20.
Woo.
There we go. 24.
Flex out of it. Flex out of it again.
Jeez.
This is
That's
dex.
the worst.
So I'm like, despite being slowed though, am I still speeding?
Yeah, I'm
Still, like,
trying to
agile.
see if it affects.
Like Matrix slow.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
But I'm
affect.
picturing-
No, you make matrix out of it as the eye with the sickly black ring around it turns to you,
I
and
never
a
like-
black and green
No
ray
emo.
just misses you. Yeah, you just dodged the death ray, so
Wow.
well done.
Not too shabby.
I took one. It's fine.
Huh? You took
I
a
took
death
one.
row.
It's fine.
And the last one was
How many eyes does this guy have?
I don't know, but like I feel like we've cut off a couple of them at this point.
You gotta wonder how that
you haven't been
evolved.
cutting any off.
Hmm.
Wow. It's been burned.
It's got a death ray, but also disintegration.
I
also
forget what I rolled for the
how's
last one, so I'm gonna
evolution?
re-roll it.
It's nice.
Oh, no,
It's
never
redundancy,
mind.
I guess.
I remember what I rolled now. Roll the Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at Constitution.
Natural one.
No. Man,
Close.
3.
3.
Yeah. So I
Plus-
get 11.
Okay. Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
So you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
So
You
I'm
can-
paralyzed and slow.
Yeah.
So I slowly paralyze. Right? That's how it works?
Pretty much. So you, at the end of your turn, you can't do anything basically. But at the end of your turn, you can re-roll the saving throw until you succeed.
Okay.
That, or you're frozen for 10 rounds.
Yikes.
At that point, the Beholder is going to begin 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to start heading towards the large pipe in the center of the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
He's trying to get away. Get him. Get him with your
Yeah,
elephant.
get him.
have a
Roll a
plan.
stealth check. Or no, I
Can't
should
see
roll.
me.
I should roll a perception.
He's real stealthy.
But I'm crouching away.
Yeah. She could be like a little. They could be like,
It's like
oh,
this
it's
much
just
water.
It's just a giant,
Yeah.
like. He's used to sewers. He's used to things floating in the water.
Exactly.
This one's just a little bigger than most.
yeah. It's kind of gray. It's like it seems on
So you're
par.
like underwater with your
Somebody's
fins sticking
really
out?
No, I don't, think
sick.
I don't think the water's deep enough.
Lay down.
I'm just trying to
Oh,
give
you're
myself
like-
advantage. I'm
She's
just trying
basically
to,
in up to her knees, kneeling.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
trying to make myself as little as possible. Do you
But
need me to-
it is Halinda's turn.
It is?
Roll a
Okay, so I
saving
guess
throw.
just
At least
roll
try
a
and
saving
shake
throw.
out of it.
Yeah.
Shake off.
And it's still Constitution?
Yeah.
Come on.
Big numbers. Big numbers.
Big numbers.
20.
Ready?
Just get an extra turn.
Okay, 19.
Okay, so you shake off the paralysis.
Once again, flex.
However, you are still slowed.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That means that she can go her next turn?
Because I don't get any bonus action.
Buddha.
because my slow.
Because you only do it.
So, Buddha will let out a mighty roar. And she will take out her Sun Forger hammer
Oh boy.
and she will launch it at
Ooh.
Beholder.
Is this what kind of attack is this?
It is, as an action, you hurl them all 120 feet. It explodes. Unfortunately, creatures within a 20-foot radius have to do a dex save. I told you guys to get away.
I mean, I got frozen.
I think
and so
you
did-
you might be
Something.
okay.
We both got frozen.
Helinda, however, may take the brunt of this. So it's a
They're both within the range.
Cool.
but
Cool.
stone.
Cool.
He's still gonna take the damage.
I'm in behind the
But he's
pillar.
behind a pillar.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, I'll allow it. But yeah, Helinda's definitely taking this.
Yeah, so it's
And that's
that's
why
fine.
I asked if you were stealthing, and I rolled a perception for him to see if he noticed you there.
Ah.
And I rolled a 1. Because if he was looking at you, that Sunforger would not work.
It's a magic item.
Oh.
Does she?
So you got lucky here, so go ahead and...
Okay, so dex save, DC 15. For Helinda as well, unfortunately.
Oh,
Rolled a 1 on an elephant
13.
in a pond.
Yeah.
I got 12.
Oh, it hits both of them.
Sorry, guys.
He's
So
at a point where
60
he's focused on other
When
things.
you start,
66 damage?
Sorry.
Potentially.
Okay.
Potentially. Not in a guarantee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I wish. So we got 12, 20. Am I counting that right?
Yeah, 20.
20.
20 damage.
Yes.
As your Sunforger,
A
You-
fire.
lift it, hurl this giant hammer as it flies very
For
straight.
the horde?
Magically straight, you might say, and bursts into fire as it goes, turning into this comet. It strikes the side of the beholder, blindsiding it completely, and engulfs it in flame. As you hear this, and then it from the fire, you see splatters of like eye stalks and meat just fly all across the room,
Good eats.
and you have killed it.
And I
Mic
will
drop.
slowly turn
And I will
away.
have-
That's a mic drop situation.
I will have nothing to do. This is the second big. You killed the crocodile
But
too.
did you notice how I didn't do anything all battle long?
Yeah, you did.
Until this moment, I
All
hid
the-
behind a
all
pillar.
the glory. All the glory.
Nice. Yet, we still don't know if the boulder is responsible.
Yeah, we have no idea.
No, but he said you will be part of my experiment.
Yeah.
Right, so he's responsible for the brains.
Yeah.
But is he responsible? I guess the crocodile we saw is probably also an experiment, right?
That's what I.
I
That's
have
what,
no I
they're
have no
in
response because
stone.
I have no
we are not
response.
existing.
Yeah, you can discuss with them all you want. It's
Maybe
like
like-
talking to
maybe
a
like
statue.
It's just as useful.
Maybe
though.
like Voda can pick us up as she's like
Yes.
walking and just on one each arm and just gonna like walk
Well,
out.
Buddha will point out that I believe we had to bring evidence back, didn't we, of what it is that we had killed.
Well, we're frozen,
so
so
we need to
grab
bring
an eye stalk.
Yeah, I think we need to bring an eye
Yeah.
stalk at least, so we'll have to bring something gross back with us. I go pick up my hammer, I will also point out.
I think you can summon it back to you.
It fell.
I can,
into,
but it's an action.
Oh.
It fell into the water,
Do you really want
so
it?
you will have to.
Water.
But I can call it back a la Thor.
There you go. Call it back, and as you catch it,
Ah. I'll cast, what was that water thing?
Cleanse.
I will cast warm shower.
So we still have 2 people who are petrified?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will
Yes,
have to
my
carry them
hand.
back. We have to carry back evidence of what we killed, and we also said we'd carry back the bodies.
Why did we agree to that?
Because we owe our comrades respect.
Well, they like the
Yeah.
Azorius.
Regardless, we can't let this person who died in battle lie there.
I have no input,
It's true.
so
Yeah, you're not
So-
here in Snartoon.
Your
right?
Yeah.
opinion is nothing.
Is
Melinda, you
moot.
are the leader. What would you like to do? What is our next step?
Well, first of all, I guess we're
you're
both
very
strong enough
slow.
to.
Just be
Am I
glad
still
that it
slow?
wasn't voodoo.
Which one?
Yeah, be thankful I didn't get
Yeah,
petrified.
yeah.
Like, well,
Float me, can start floating. Oh,
Am I still slowed though? Because it's like a 1
Uh,
minute effect.
after a minute,
You'll shake
it
it off.
shakes off.
Yeah. So I'm strong enough to carry one of the goblins, presumably.
Yeah.
Cradle me
They're-
like a
how
baby.
much do you each weigh?
Like 5 pounds.
Really?
I think you're like 40 pounds each plus some
Yeah, it's something
equipment.
like that.
Hey, so I can like put you in my
I'm-
backpack.
80 pounds actually.
80 pounds.
I'm good.
I'd probably be half that.
So you're probably
40
100 and
pounds.
you're
I'm
a
a tiny
good
guy.
70 with equipment.
so if there's a way to build a boat, I can use my control water to float them for 10 minutes, but they need to float.
I think that's pushing the boundaries of
Yes,
control water.
yes. Well, I can create a flood.
Yeah, just a little push under.
They have to float, though. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Is
Yeah.
if I could make them float.
Right. So I'll take I'll grab Pickle, who's right next to me, along with his shield from the ground.
It's just the rim is left.
Pretty scorched, and it's probably
It
very
wasn't
hot.
magical, right?
Huh?
It wasn't
No, it's
magical.
just a shield.
Yeah.
And if
Like,
it's destroyed, then I'll just leave it.
Just leave it.
Okay.
It's pretty wrecked, I think. At this
So
point.
then I'll toss Pickle over my shoulders in like a fireman style carry.
Well, I'm frozen in the superhero pose,
Yeah.
which is like the
He's
one knee up,
petrified.
It's really
fist
awkward.
down.
Okay,
It's
so I can
super
just like
awkward.
take you and like lift
Just,
you up like this.
Put a rope around me and drag me behind you. I'm not gonna complain. Like,
Vuda did ask for rope.
yeah, she did.
Well,
You
I
did
have,
get rope.
I have rope in my
So then just drag me behind you.
Dungeoneer's pack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so somehow I
You're able to sort of make a backpack out
Yeah.
of him, and he's like sort of on your back.
Yeah,
in
well,
his
I'll
pose.
Awkwardly.
I'll do the
okay,
same
that's
with
good because then my
Snartooth.
arms are still free.
Plus, Neptune's like,
Yeah. Well, I like that.
So you make backpacks out of the
the only
goblins.
other there are no other rooms attached adjacent to this one we're in.
Well, there are 3 other entrances, but they're none of them are open as the one you came in was. They're the archways for the flow of the water and sewage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You came through the only dry door, or
Alright.
dry
So
opening.
there are no other like adjacent little rooms that we need
No.
to check out.
If we feel safe and think we have the time, a good long rest, and I think that I could bring our 2 friends back to life. My spells will come back.
Yeah.
You do have
It's just I'm
probably
wondering
close
our
to-
mission our mission was time limited,
Mhm.
right?
so what we said about 12, 13.
It was like 24
You've
hours?
got about 11 hours left,
Mm.
Okay.
That's a long
So
walk,
and
too.
a long rest is 8 hours, right?
yeah.
and
we
I
don't know if
believe
we
it
need to be
took
on the
you
It took us a while to get down, but we fought
Yeah.
on the way.
two
We also
or,
have to get
2
up
or
a
3
slide.
hours to get down. So if you
Yeah.
took a long rest, you'd be pushing the
Yeah.
boundaries of it.
Is there
Okay.
another way out except for the way we came?
Which way is the water running?
Towards the center of the.
Yeah, they're all
Oh,
like
they're
it's
all.
a
Oh, I
meeting point.
understand.
Oh, maybe there's a hole in the middle. I forgot.
A plug.
I don't think that's gonna.
It goes just deeper
Well,
underground,
I
right?
think sadly
gonna
we're
get
just
us right
gonna have
out.
to go.
That must be the exit.
That
Put
was the
Snartoon in
exit.
first. See where he goes. Oh,
Like
he's
eventually
gone.
it has to
Drown,
reach
right?
like
It's
a
the
river,
bathhouse, probably.
some waterway.
Well, no, it's going down. Like it's just.
Okay.
So unfortunately,
Let's
Yeah.
let's grab these guys and go back the way we came and make
And
sure we bring evidence. of the
Grab an
beholder.
eye stalk.
hunk of beholder.
Yeah.
Well,
And maybe,
probably an eye
like-
stalk. Like it's something significant to identify.
What about like one of those brains from the other room? You can also
Yeah.
bring it along.
Can we look in the other room? Are there notes or books or
Yeah,
anything
there are
that were left
several
behind?
books of notes.
Okay.
A lot of it's destroyed.
Okay.
How
From,
does the
did-
beholder take notes?
I did make it. Well, I think he controlled stuff to take notes for him
Telekinesis.
So he's just like holding a little pencil and like
with his mind. He's like "Bzzz."
today's evil deeds.
check.
Okay, well, I'll take whatever I can that looks like it hasn't been completely destroyed, just again as
Yeah.
evidence.
I
of
did
what
use my
he was
body
up
to slide across the table.
It's not hard to grab a lot of evidence. Like
Yeah.
a couple of the brain jars are all broken, but you can take one of the brains. But there's a couple of potion things that you don't know what they are, and notebooks and things.
Yeah, you did talk about experiments.
Mhm.
So maybe it's just
To what
like,
end?
I don't know, scientists.
Mm.
The worst.
So
All right,
worse.
so I guess we start making our way back.
Making our way back, yeah. Turn in this mission. Take full credit, because these guys are clearly...
I did a lot.
Hold on a minute.
I mean, you
You
didn't
can't
get
say shit.
you didn't do much this game.
Yeah, poor Snartoon.
Snartoon didn't do a whole heck of a lot.
Not really
No.
meriting the promotion.
So you make your way out. No rest.
I don't think we'll.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm resting.
Yeah.
Well,
You
time
feel
isn't passing
refreshed.
for us. Like,
Yeah.
So you make your way up, and you reach the tube that you slid down to get down, and you realize, how are we gonna get up?
we had rope.
Yeah, you had rope to get down, tied to your elephant friend,
And then she slid down.
and
Oh.
you've got 2 dead weights now. So how are you gonna get out?
But there were those arrows telling us to go one way, so there are other options of paths. But maybe we should sleep here and... So that,
This
unless
is
we're-
only like you've walked 10 minutes at this
Mhm.
point.
Oh, okay.
Can I Thor throw the Sun Forger. Oh, it'll explode. And it'll just come crashing
Kind
down.
of explodes at the end of it.
Lights it on fire, it comes burning
You're
down.
getting a little
Don't-
excited
Wow.
with the throwing
I
of the
got to
hammer at
use
this
So
point.
I'm pretty athletic. Can I try like running up the tube with a
Wall running?
rope?
Parkour!
Parkour.
A dwarf parkour. Oh, that's not good.
Maybe stabbing as you go with something.
You
have
can
hand axes and
attempt
stuff.
to climb up using athletics.
That's what
And
I'm
I can-
saying. Athletics
Yeah,
check.
it'll be difficult because
I will give you guidance.
It's slippery.
Yeah, can you help with like controlling the water?
Well, it's slime.
Is it? It's slime now?
It's
water
it's
before?
watery, like mossy, slimy. It's very slippery.
Yeah, but if I'm like running with my feet on the sides, you know, that's what
That's
I
why
did.
I said you can do an
Athletics.
athletics check. It will be
I'm gonna-
difficult,
I'm
and you
just
have
gonna-
guidance.
I'll give you a D4 guidance.
Okay,
Because it's an ability check, right?
I'm pretty athletic. I'm pretty confident. I can
true.
just
Are you
run
doing
around.
Flexing
this
real-
with?
No, I'm gonna put down
Okay,
dead
you're
weight.
putting
Obviously.
Yeah, I
dead
would.
weight.
Do you have,
Extra
Do you mean
do you have
pickle
rope
or
with
do
you
you
though
mean
to throw
Andrew?
down to me?
Well, I have a Dungeoneer's pack, which I presume has rope in it.
Okay, I'll give you mine too, just in case.
Okay, I'll put that in my pack as well. Now I'm just gonna try
That's
running
about a
up.
50-foot.
Okay, mine is
you're
50
climbing
feet.
up.
My
It's
rope
50 feet that I have to run up. Let's see how good
I
I
said
am.
it'll be difficult.
Come
And
on.
you have a D4 to roll as well?
Natural 20.
Wow.
She parkours up that thing.
Flawlessly.
Roll a d4 as
I
well.
got this.
She has
Roll a
finished
D4.
her mission.
Roll,
She is
roll a
good.
D4 apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
4?
still had the guidance, so.
Oh, this one. Okay. Well, I didn't even
Plus
add.
4.
Plus, wow,
My
two perfect
athletics.
rolls.
Okay, you wanted up
Where
that
was
time.
this journey
Plus
encounter?
9 athletics, right?
So
So,
that's 33.
33.
33.
Nailed it.
So, I'm sorry, but yeah, no, you made it.
Make
I
it
get
look-
top
No
like,
problem.
too
You suddenly,
easy.
after
I'm
like,
an Olympian.
a very difficult
Oh, yeah.
fight, suddenly you've figured out how to do things and you make your way up no problem.
Oh.
I'm really
my God.
motivated by
You're-
success.
Yeah.
Your sturdy dwarven feet find purchase, no problem, and you make your way up.
Look, man, I need to go into the Olympics.
Yeah, the slime tunnel crawling
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like a
popular
sport.
thing.
event.
It's an event
Now-
in
Yeah.
Ravnica.
A mistrustful Loxodon might think that she would be abandoned down here with the two stone.
I'm the only one who made it back.
Be
You're
very
the one with the
motivated.
proof, right?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Otherwise, yeah, I'd totally go and take full credit and be like,
They died.
"Yeah." No, I wouldn't actually. I would never, ever let my fellow Legionnaires down.
They did.
I have
So-
absolute faith in you.
I pass down the rope and I'll
I'll
say,
attach the
start with
New
the
party,
brass.
who dis?
You can have the goblins, but not the evidence.
Evidence comes with me.
So I pull
Yeah.
up both goblins.
Yeah, you
and
make
one.
no problem getting the goblins up.
And then I guess I have to help
Find
you
a
get up.
place of purchase.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I mean, I'm going to try to, like,
Roll
Use
an
the rope
athletics.
Because you were almost have to,
Vuda,
like,
roll an
push yourself
athletics,
up, right?
and
I have to roll
You
an
roll an
athletics.
athletics
too?
as
Suddenly
well.
I'm not very athletic.
18?
It's not bad.
Or is it strength? Because I'm just like holding the rope.
it's an athletics. Is like pulling a rope is
Yeah.
an athletic
Okay.
event.
I mean, I get the same plus, so it doesn't really. Do I?
Well, are you proficient with athletics?
Yes, I am.
So you get more of a bonus.
Oh, even better. 15 plus 9, so 24.
Yeah,
I got
no
it.
problem. You're grunting and it takes you a few minutes, but you manage to get up, no problem.
So we tie the little
So
goblins
I'm back
onto
on
us.
and head
Yeah.
out.
What are we
Easy
doing?
peasy.
So you make your way out. You pass.
Oh, we
You
get the
did
body.
pass the 3 bodies that were down below in the trapped corridor as well. Did you want to bring them along?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the time to pull them up one by one.
There were 3? I thought there was one guy.
There were 3
There are 3.
in the trapped
Yeah.
hallway
Oh.
and,
And there's one by
before the
Okay,
crocodile.
let's try to as many as we can.
So how are you going to manage to carry 5 bodies? Because you can get them up the tunnel because
Tie them
you're
on
taking the
the
time
walls
one by one.
Yeah, we can't just drag them.
You can just like
So
tie one
nice
on each
through
of
the
your
streets.
legs, right?
No, but then their corpses are being dragged as we're walking.
Wait,
fine.
tie
They're
them
cool.
on
They
like
did.
like
What,
so
did they have any shields?
That's a good idea.
they do
I have a
shields.
shield.
Can we
make a
make-
sled?
Like turtleback and then like
Kind of.
pull them
Sort
along.
of fold them up.
It's gonna be
so
so
they can be in
nice
the shield.
in the streets of
Has rigor mortis set in?
This
Yes, and passed.
Oh
Oh.
dear.
They're now limp.
Then yeah, just drag him.
People are going, what the heck?
That's really weird. Like 2 frozen goblins and like 4 bodies.
So using their shields, very cleverly done. You sort of put
And
them
a
on
rope
put them on these
fashion.
makeshift sleds,
Yeah.
and
Drag them.
as respectfully as I suppose you can, pulling them out of a sewer.
And not very
You-
stealthily.
Yeah. No, it is
Staring
loud
at me.
and it slows you down a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had like 8 hours, right? So
Yeah, it takes you a good
no, even more than that.
4 or 5 hours to get out rather than the 2 or 3 that
Okay.
it would have. But you do pick up the last body as well that you put in repose, and you make your way out into the light.
Oh.
To Commander Bolden.
Is it Bolden?
It's at this point it's getting no, it's you don't walk out into the light. It's nighttime.
Oh, it's scary.
Oh.
It's about like 3 a.m. because you started your mission in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could sleep, and then at least these guys can be, or can you only bring one back?
No, I can do it twice. Well, I have 2 spell
You
slots.
have-
Can I cast the same spell
You're
twice?
you're sort of expected back in
Yes.
5 or 6 hours.
Oh, are we?
It's 8
So-
hours we need though. Right?
Yeah.
So then we might as well just go as soon as the sun comes up and not have a long rest, but only have a short rest.
Or I go to sleep with them and then you go and report. I came out wrong.
Is
I
it-
go to sleep. I go to sleep.
Sis locks it on cuddling
Cuddling.
to goblins.
That's not doing my
Take my
band
dice
today.
back.
You might kill him though, but
Yeah.
Well, you're petrified. You're kind of made of stone,
that's true.
so durable.
But then I'll have to go and be like, oh, they're gonna come in a few hours.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look that good.
Alright.
It'd be better if we are all there.
Okay.
We can
Show
bring
the
statues.
hardships.
In one way or another.
I mean, I don't have a choice, so it's
Along,
whatever you want
along
to do.
with the bodies and the evidence.
Buddha, roll a wisdom check for me.
Buddha.
That's what I said.
Buddha. You said Buddha.
Buddha.
Oh,
Buddha. Sorry,
I
my
ain't
accent
smart.
came
I
out.
got a 6.
Okay, you're like you're
I'm
exhausted.
tired.
Yeah.
The dork.
I thought maybe Buddha would have had an idea, Vickie wouldn't, but apparently not. As you were.
Yikes.
Can I roll again?
Okay.
Can I cast
Go
guidance
back,
on
I
myself?
guess.
I say we just go and turn
You
this stuff in.
It's only in the
Are
morning.
2 Boros legionnaires with 2 other Boros legionnaires strapped to your back, dragging the bodies of 4 Azorius.
It's fine.
What do you do?
Well, I think we have to go find that commander dude. And...
Yeah, because we're in the town now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a good hour's walk away from where you are. It's a big city.
hail a cab.
Yo, taxi.
I guess the only choice we have is like potentially going into an inn, but are we going to show up at an inn with like dead bodies and 2 stone people?
No, at this point, I think we just
Like,
go.
I say we just go
Mhm.
straight there, and then once we're in the like commander's command center, like
The
where is
command
it?
tower.
Town hall? Like where is he based anyway?
No, he's in the barracks.
Oh, in the barracks. Okay, I say
There are
we get
several
to
barracks around. This is just the one that he's stationed out of, and you were all stationed out of.
I'd say we go to the barracks, and then we can just chill out
Mhm.
for a short
Right.
rest until we're ready to. You know, we don't want to disrupt him in the middle of the night.
Unless is there a
This is turning into Weekend at Bernie's
I
with
know.
your 2
No, but is there like a-
frozen.
somewhere we could find other clerics close by to see if we could get these 2.
That's a good
As a
idea.
Loxodon, you would know that there is. I've forgotten the name now.
Which one?
The
Selesnya.
But not in the cleric store.
you would know that the not Demir
Orzov.
Golgari. No, that's the swarm. Sorry. Which are the ones that have a lot of Loxodon clerics?
Selesnya.
Selesnya. Where you came from originally, would have clerics able to help.
Where is that?
There are several stations around.
Close by, kind of on the way back to the barracks.
on-
possibly?
Not
Or
on the
could
way,
we
but
detour.
you can detour.
We have enough time.
Yeah.
Okay, I would
Okay.
propose we do that then, and at least they can help us carry the bodies.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Okay.
We have time.
Okay. So as you begin to travel, the scraping sounds draw the attention
Oh, right.
of several other Azorius. Sorry, I'm so bad at that. Azorius Senate soldiers,
Mhm.
and they perceive 2 a dwarf and a Loxodon dragging the corpses of their fellows, and they quickly draw their swords and come up to you and say, "Halt! Stop where you are, drop your arms, and come with us. You're under arrest."
I would respond, we're on official Boros Legion business. We were actually sent into the sewers by Commander Bolden to find the source of some horrible goings-on in the sewer, and unfortunately, while doing that, we came across the bodies of your comrades, and we wanted to respect them and bring them back for proper burial. I think that if you investigate, you will recognize that this was a team that was also sent down to
Roll
investigate
a
the sewers.
persuasion check.
Can I support that? So I'll be like certainly the reason.
Yeah, you can stand behind her and nod
Yeah. Okay.
vigorously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally, guys. Totally.
15.
Persuasion. Although maybe I shouldn't. I'm like negative persuasion.
0.
It's still, because you're supporting, if you...
Oh, I guess it's
As
still
long as you don't shake your
it
head
still
no.
helps.
Like,
Hey, don't go sideways.
18.
Okay.
still rolled better than me. I got a 15.
So, he looks at the bodies, and one of the other guards looks at you and says, "Yeah, I haven't seen this guy in a while. He went off and, like, they as he's saying this, they go off to the side, and you see them discussing, and looking back, and going, one guy's animatedly saying, like, the other one's going, sort of, it's weird, it's almost comical seeing a conversation without hearing it, but they come back and say, "All right, you're lucky, my partner here, knows one of them and knows that they were chosen for a special mission in the sewer, so your story checks out, but we will still need to talk to your commander."
Certainly, and we're not the lucky ones. You're lucky that we managed to complete the mission that you failed. But certainly, come with us to Commander Bolden, and he will clarify everything for you.
Okay.
As Helinda would.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, that's.
There's a reason I have negative charisma.
He gives you a bit of a look and sort of is a bit taken aback at the bluntness of you, and says, "Very well, and who are those two? Were they the ones that killed our brethren?" And they sort of indicate the goblins.
Goblins, as despicable as they are, these are actually fellow Boros legionnaires who helped us recover the bodies of your comrades and squash the disturbance in the sewers.
Very well.
We're on our way to get them unpetrified.
Well, we can't leave you alone, so I'm going to task my men here, and there's 3 other men, to escort you while I stay here with our fallen and arrange proper burial for them.
I can assure you that they had honorable deaths.
Very well.
Well, they were fighting evil, so that's an honorable death. They
they
deserve
triggered
an
it.
As any
honorable
Azorius would.
death in battle.
So you're
Yeah.
the 3 guards keep their hands on their swords and their shields up, and they walk behind you, 1 in front, 2 behind, and sort of escort you to the, what was the name again?
The clerics?
Terrible name.
Selesnya?
Clerics, where you find a very beautiful tree, enormous tree with doors that look like they've been grown into it rather than built onto it, and 2 double doors that stand about 20 feet tall.
We'll go up and give it a knock.
So,
Throw the
knock.
Sunforger at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello?
I'm the one who knocks. No, so you make it up and you boom, 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 give it a knock. And you don't hear anything for a while.
It's 3
A
a.m.
minute goes by, another minute goes by,
It's bedtime.
nothing happens.
Well, I'm watching my watch because for whatever timekeeping instrument.
My sundial's not working.
It's late.
I'm going to knock again and say, "Please, we require immediate assistance. It is an emergency.
So this
Important Boros
time, a
Legion."
minute goes by and the door does open, and behind it there's a younger looking Loxodon. Little disheveled, looks like you woke them up.
Yeah.
He says, "What can I do for you?"
I apologize profusely. I'm very sorry to disturb your rest, but we're on an urgent mission. We're on our way back now, having battled a mighty foe in the sewers to protect the entire village and unfortunately our 2 comrades have been petrified, and we were hoping that you would be able to help us by unpetrifying them. They fought very bravely in the sewers, and we would hate for them to miss the accolades that they're sure to get as from being part of the team that successfully battled
Kind of a big deal.
the foe in the sewers.
So this younger male locks it on. He stands a little bit shorter than you and sort of looks at the others, and looks at you, looks at the others
my
again.
Loxodon hair a little bit. Bat my Loxodon
Hair is about
eyelashes.
that long.
I know, I'm
You
joking.
don't have any hair.
I'm joking.
It's a little like.
Your trunk.
Little peach fuzz. I wiggle my tongue provocatively. He looks a little confused. He says, all right, for a fellow Loxodon, I can attempt to.
Thank you very much.
And he ushers you in the door.
Mhm.
And the Ozorius Senate follow. And you lay the 2 goblins down, and he sort of kneels over Snartoon, mutters some words, says, please save this brave soul, blah blah, and says a small prayer, and you do become unpetrified.
Okay, I just start screaming. And I'm pulling the trigger too.
Yeah.
No,
Click,
Snartoon!
click.
Like already.
Yeah, it's a reload weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I wanted to check, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. And he's taken aback by it. He says, shh, quiet little one. And he puts his sort of large hand on your face that covers your entire
head.
face. And
I calm down.
he turns to Pickle and does the same, says a small prayer. You're
I'm still in my
awoken.
pose. I'm like, get up. I'm like, yeah. pure, like, just yeah.
Too cool.
Did we get it?
Yeah, we
We
got
did.
it.
Yay!
Well done. Well done.
We did.
I finished
We did.
Snartoon.
If not for Snartoon, we wouldn't have known about the traps.
Yeah.
So the Azori Senate, after the goblins awaken, are a little more on guard because they're unsure about them.
Hmm.
But
As are we.
Where's my
the
shield?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
the Loxodon sort of says, "Will that be all?"
Yes, thank you so much. We are very grateful for all the assistance. Vickie would like to ask a question. Would it be rude to give them like a donation as a thank you? Okay,
I don't
then
have any money.
I will give them a nice donation of 50 gold pieces because I am very
He takes it and says, "Thank you."
thank you for your service and for doing this for us in the middle of the night. We are very grateful.
Yeah, it's like 3
You're
a.m.
very welcome. Anything for a fellow member.
Elephant.
Elephant.
So stand up. Let's get to the barracks.
Loxodon elephant
Yeah.
is a slur.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make your way back to the barracks, and at this point the sun's beginning to come up. There's that warm glow beginning to settle over the
I'm
city.
going very quickly.
Doesn't smell like sewer.
We didn't get any food, Snartoon.
Yeah. I'm very perturbed. And
I'm disappointed.
Did we really go through that?
Yeah.
How did the Loxodon get up the tube
I
again?
don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
The important question to ask is how did you guys get up the tube?
I don't want to know.
I don't want to
It
know.
just happened. I just have complete
You
faith.
guys are super dirty now.
Yeah. It's really gross.
I got rug burns.
Yeah. It kind of hurts. My whole left side feels like I've been dragged a lot.
Sorry.
So no, it's fine. You make your way there, and you arrive around 7 a.m. Having left around 9, you're confident you did it within your allotted time
Let's
frame.
go for breakfast.
Turn this in. Take our
The guards are standing outside, and the doors are being opened for the
As it dawns,
the
when I
days.
ring the ram, gets its charges back.
Good to know.
Just in
Case
case
gotta
you
use
have
it.
to fight the boss.
It's a real boss.
Doesn't give us a reward.
Ram ring.
So you make your way in, and you sit down in the waiting room, and Not long. You don't have to wait long before you're summoned back into the chambers where you started this whole thing. Sitting in the waiting room, you're sort of looking, thinking about just 24 hours ago how you were all sitting in that same waiting room, unknown to most of each other.
Like 22 hours. Okay.
Yeah. I said less than, didn't I?
Well, Buddha would like to take the opportunity to say, I'm sorry that I misjudged you goblins. You ended up being adequate companions, and I actually enjoyed working with you.
Good.
Well done.
I am a good guy.
Thank you. I hope I never see you again.
All right then.
Gonna give her like a hug. I'm gonna crapple it.
Roll for hug.
Aww.
8.
I was really
Terrible
hoping for a
hug.
Do you accept the hug?
Walk into the wall.
Begrudgingly.
Okay, so you get
I
a
look down my
really
long nose.
super awkward hug with a really tall, much taller person.
Basically,
like
it's
an
a
ankle.
kneecap, yeah.
Yeah. And once you're summoned into the audience chamber,
I make sure I go in first. I'm like right there, ready.
the captain greets
My
you and
seamen.
says, "Welcome back. Have you cleared the problem?"
100%, sir. And not only have we cleared the problem, we've also recovered the Azur's legionnaires who had failed to complete the mission, and we've returned them to the Azur's Legion.
He looks at the Azores Legionnaires.
This is already Senate.
Senate. We've returned them to the Azur's Senate.
He looks at the Azores Senate soldiers who are with
I had
you
it written down.
and says, "And who are these fine fellows?"
I kind of look at them and I say they very nobly decided to send us some escorts.
And is there a problem? And
She looks back at them.
one of the
I didn't even realize they were there.
I don't know who they are.
One of the senators turns and says, "Yes, we found your legionnaires traveling through the city with the corpses of 4 Senate, and we wanted to ensure their story was correct. Am I to understand that you sent them on a mission in the sewers?" He says, "Yes, of course." I feel like I'm playing with myself at this point. He says, "Yes, of course. I sent them down after you lot couldn't get it done, so you're very welcome. Now get out." And being newer soldiers, they sort of say, "Oh, okay, thank you very much," and they quickly shuffle out with the clanging of their armor dissipating into the back of the corridors. And he turns back to all of you, especially Helinda. He says, "So, you feel confident that the problem is dealt with?"
We discovered, under my leadership, that there was a beholder in the sewer. And it was conducting experiments that created a number of abominations, including a disgusting crocodile, as well as these strange brains inside of jars. And, I think that beholder was actually living in the sewers, which is also completely against standard dwelling regulations. And so, but we
We shouldn't
completely...
disclose our home address.
We completely eliminated the beholder as well as his abominations.
Very well done. Well, as you all seem to have succeeded, though, what evidence do you have?
I just...
He takes the eye stalk
Okay, but
and
also
looks
the
at some of the books and things. And
Yeah, we took what evidence we could of the weird experiments. Unfortunately, there was a lot of damage done just in the battle. Unfortunately,
Did real good.
collateral damage, but we did manage to bring back evidence of the actual beholder and whatever else.
Well, we'll need to do an official debrief to make sure the records show that this problem was dealt with and that we completed it for the Azores Senate. You 4, however, have bigger things on your plate now, as you will be joining the Sun Squadron, our elite group of soldiers sent to do what you just did. Well done. You've done us proud.
I look forward to the opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh no!
And that's where we're going to end it, so well done.
Yay!
I hope you had
Good
fun.
team.
We
I
did,
hope
guys.
everyone had fun watching.
Well, some of us did.
I know a lot.
I know.